Okay, I pasted it. I pasted it.
Yeah, well, okay, so you're now live.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure that you know how to start.
I see it. It says it.
Mm-hmm. Let's give it a couple of seconds. Hopefully somebody will join the feed.
So I just need to remember the words. Okay.
Don't forget that this is your first live stream for this particular activity, and people can message you right here, right now, so I can tell them. I can tell you the questions. Tell them. Yeah, tell the audience. And don't forget to speak loud and clear.
Okay, so if anyone has a question, my dad will tell me the questions, and then we're just gonna continue on with this live stream.
Yeah. Okay, well, don't go ahead. Practice your intro. How you gonna start the show?
Okay, let's go. Hello, I'm Daniel, the young CEO of Hello, I'm Daniel, the young CEO of Smarty Dads, and this is Get Smarty with Daniel. Today, what we're doing, I forgot to say what we do.
That's okay. You're practicing right now.
Yeah, this is not actually real.
You want to take it from the top? All right. So you're gonna have to do the introduction, exactly what you have prepared in there, and then tell them what you're going to do. What kind of activity do you want to do with your online friends?
Okay, so hello, I'm Daniel, the young CEO of Smarty Dads, and this is Get Smarty with Daniel.
Sorry.
Just
All right.
Yeah.
Third time is a charm, and let's make it happen. All right. We have about 10 minutes to do it. Let's do it.
Hello, I'm Daniel, the young CEO of Smarty Dads, and this is Get Smarty with Daniel, where we do our daily educational routine activities together. Now today we're going to be doing the division that's, well, this is a different type of division. It's the type of division they do in Russia. So we'll get third time's the charm. So now we're going to be doing this question right here. 875 divided by 6. So now we're going to start with our first number, 8. How many times can 6 fit in 8? Well, yes, once. And then we're going to put the 6 here, and then we're going to subtract. Then it equals 2. 8 minus 6 equals 2. And then, over here, 7. Since 2, you can't fit a 6 into a 2, you're going to have to drop the 7 down. And then now we have 27. And the closest we can get is to 24, because 6 times 4 equals 24. That's 3 numbers below the answer. Then we have a 14. We have a 14 there. Then 20. Then we're gonna subtract. And we're gonna subtract 24 with the 7. And then we do that. We're gonna write a line. And then that equals to 3. Then so you can't fit a 6 and a 3, so we're gonna have to drop the 5 down. And then we have 35. And the closer we can get, we can't go above to 36, but we can go down to 30, and that's the closer we can get is to the 5. Then we're gonna write 30 here to subtract, and then we're gonna subtract. Then 5 minus 0 is 5, and then 3 minus 3 is 0 pretty much. And then the Then we have 5. And since we ran out of our whole numbers, now we're stepping into the fraction, and then we're going to put a 0 here. But if we don't have a point, we can't have the 0. So now we got into the fraction of 50. Now we have the fraction. Now 50, the closest we can get is with the 48, because 6 times 8 is 48, and we can't go to the 56. So now we're gonna, actually no we can't. Okay, so now we're gonna go write the 8. Let's write the 8 for the 50, and then 50, and then 6 times 8 is 48. And then we're going to draw the line to subtract. Then 0 minus, well, 50 minus 48 is already 2. And now 2. We can't fit that, so we're going to add a free 0. And that means the free 0 means that we can add a 0 and it doesn't cost a point. So now we have a 20, and the closer we can get is to 3, because 3 times 6 equals 18. And then while we get into this, as we already know, the 2 is going to go back to a 2. It's going to enter to a 2 again. And then we're going to add another free 0. And then what will happen, we're going to add another 18. And it keeps on going, so it's an infinite fraction. So now we're going to round up. So the answer, we rounded up the 3 to a 0, so it's nothing.
Round it up to the 10th.
We rounded it up to the 10th. Now, the answer was 145.8. Now, next one, we have 9,753 divided by 12. Now, how many 12s can fit in 9? You can. So how many 12s can fit in 97? So let's go over here. 12 times, let's think. If we can get to 97, I think the closest, maybe approximately 8. So now we have 8 times 2, that equals to 16. Equals to 16. And then equals to 16, and then we drop the 1 here and the 6 here, and then 8 times 1 equals to 8, and then 8 plus 1 equals to 7. Equals to 9. That's 96, so it's 1 more below 97, so that's going to work. So we're going to write an 8 here. Let's erase that. And then we're going to draw 96. And then we're going to draw 6 here. Then over here, 97 minus 96 equals to 1. Okay, so now we have 1, and can you fit 12 in a 1? No, so you're going to drop a 15. And how many 12s can you fit into a 15? 1. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here. Erase that. Write this subtract with a 12. And then we have 15 minus 12. That equals to 3. Then since you can't fit the 12 in the 3, we're going to drop the 3 down itself. Then 33 minus 12 is...
Not minus 12.
Oh, yeah, times the...
How many times can 12 fit?
How many times can 12 fit into 33? So, let's think. If 1 times 2 can't fit into a... If 1 can fit into a 12, maybe a 2 can, and that will equal 24. So that can equal... If 2 times 12 equals 24, that's the one that will equal. We're gonna draw a 2 here and 24 here. Subtract. 3 33 minus 4 is going to equal to the... So we're going to have 33. We're going to borrow the 3 to the 3. And then this becomes a 2. This becomes 13. 13 minus 4 equals 9.
You're going to borrow a 10 from the 3.
We're going to borrow a 10 from the 3. And then...
Show how you do it.
We're going to borrow a 10 from the 3.
Yes.
And then the instead of a 30 becomes a 20. And then the 3 will become a 13. To add the 10 from there. Then 13 minus 4 equals 9. And 20 minus 20 equals 0. So now we have 9. 9 you can't fit into the
12 you cannot fit into the 9.
12 you can't fit into 9. So now we're going into the fraction. We're going to put a point here.
And why do you go to the fraction?
Because all our whole numbers are gone into
Correct.
all this work. So now we have to go to the fraction. We're going to drop a 0. 90.
And you got a 0 because you got into fractions. You put a dot in it, right? You put a period.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I know now that it's 12 times 7 because that works closer. So since we already know from the beginning one, and that means 7 times 12 equals to 84, and that's pretty close. So minus 84 equals to 6. Now we're going to drop the 0 here, and I know it's 5 because 5 times 12 equals to 60. And then 60 minus 60 equals 0. So now we just finished our daily educational routine, our routine activities. And number 1, it's transparent. And also, it helps us with the sticky dots over here to hold this and it won't hurt your thing. And also, go to smartydots.com to get your flexi board yourself, and so you can also teach your kids how to do all this work, and maybe they can learn it from this video or the live stream. Now let's have some fun!
Good job, Daniel. Good job.